Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We were discussing the chapter body movements, in which we were discussing about the joints. What are joints? The joints are the place where two bones join. It's called a joint. What is a joint? Where two bones meet or join. So we have discussed immovable joints. There are three types of joint: immovable joints and movable joints and freely movable joints. We have discussed immovable joints and slightly movable joints. Immovable joints were joints which do not allow any type of movement between the bones, and the slightly movable joints are the joints which allow little movement due to the presence of flexible cartilage. Now we will discuss about freely movable joints. So our next topic is freely movable joints. As the name suggests, freely movable means these joints allow movement in all direction. Most of the human body has freely movable joints, and they are of four types. First is the ball and socket joint, second is the hinge joint, then the pivot joint, and the last gliding joint. So we shall discuss each of them. The first is the ball and socket joint. So what is this joint? That is a freely movable joint. As the name suggests, it has a ball and a socket. So in this type of joint, a ball shaped end of a bone fits into the hollow cup shaped socket of other bone. You can see in this figure, small figure like this. This joint allows maximum movement in all direction. These joints are found in our shoulders and hip. You can rotate your shoulder in all direction now. So these joints are found in your shoulders and your hip. Then next is the hinge joint. It is just like the hinge of a door. It allows movement in only one direction. Not in all the direction, but only free movement in one direction. Like you can move your elbows in one direction only, na? Or your knees and toes and fingers in one direction. So this type of joint which allow movement in one direction is called hinge joint. Up and down movement it can be, or back and forth movement. This type of joint is found in our elbows, fingers, knees and toes. Then the next joint which we have to study is pivot joint. It is found between our head and neck. The place, the joint which is present between where the neck joins our head is a pivot joint. It allow our head to move, to bend our head to bend and to move forward, backward, or take turn from right to left. So this type of joint is called pivot joint. Now the next type of joint which we have to study is the gliding joint. This kind of joint allow bones to glide over each other, providing little movement in all directions. Gliding joints are found between the wrist and the carpals, and between the ankle and the tarsals. So these are the all four type of freely movable joints. That was the ball and socket joint, the hinge joint, the pivot joint, and the gliding joint. Now we will study about the muscular system. You know, all the bones are covered with what? Muscles. If there would be no muscles at all in our body, our bone must be broken very easily by a slight jerk only. So, and bones cannot move by themselves. They are attached by muscles which help them to move. Two bones are attached to each other by ligaments, and the bones are attached to the muscles by tendons. The muscles that are attached to the bones help them to move, and the number of muscles varies from 656 to 800 in our human body, and there are about 639 skeletal muscles in our body which covers the skeleton system. and each causes a particular movement. We can see the muscular movement. When we smile, that is also a muscular movement. When we chew our food, that is also a movement of our muscles. When the food is pushed into the stomach, that is also the movement of the stomach muscles. The beating of our heart is also a movement of muscles only. And when there is any injury in the muscles that are attached to the bone, it is very painful and it is called a sprain. So muscles are very important for us. And now we will study an activity to understand the working of the muscles to bring about the movement of the bone. For this activity you can do it on yourself only. You close the finger of your one hand tightly and bend the arms at the elbow and touch the shoulder with your thumb. Now with the help of other hand, feel the muscles of your upper arms. The bicep muscles are in the front and the tricep muscles are at the back of your arm. Now straighten the arm and feel the bulge of the bicep and the movements of the tricep. Now see what you will observe. You will observe that when you bend your arm, the biceps that are joined to the arms in front contracts and the muscles contract. It becomes shorter and thicker. You can feel a swollen region inside your upper arm. This is due to the contraction of biceps. Now the triceps that are present at the back of the muscles relax. When the muscles relaxes, it becomes longer and thinner. When you straighten your arms, your bicep relax and the triceps contract. You can feel that the swollen muscle is no longer present. So your movements are controlled by two types of muscle, biceps and triceps. Bicep muscle you can feel on the upper side of your arm and triceps muscle you can feel on the back portion of your arm. From this you conclude that bones cannot move by themselves. The muscles attached to the bones make them to move at the joints. The contraction and relaxation of the muscles attached to the bones make the bones move. When a muscles attached to a bone contracts, it pulls the bones and make them move. A muscle can only pull but cannot push the bone back. So you need another muscle to pull the bone back in the opposite direction. Therefore, one muscle pulls the bone away from the joint while the other pull it back. These two type of muscle work together as a pair to move a bone. So this is all for today's lecture. Now till now we have understood what is skeleton system, what type of joints are found in our body and how do muscles help our bone to move. Now in the next chapter we shall discuss locomotion in some animals like earthworm, cockroach, birds, fish, snakes. Okay. So go home and prepare your lesson well. Okay.